I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better.
So this is my current dining room area. It's a nice big open space, but it is not where I want it to be so far. However, I did spend the last 2 weeks working on my dining table. I have the marble asymmetric tabletop, and I have the 3 different size pillars that are gonna be the legs. And that so far has been a complete labor of love, and I really am excited to put it all together. So I thought this week I will finish up the table, put it all together. I will also start with like decorating around this space. I really want to have a nice light in here that overhangs on the table, decorate the actual tabletop and get some chairs and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see this come together. And the first thing I'm actually going to do, if you can believe it, I love these art prints that I got. However, when I first got here, I was a little confused as to what my design style was. These don't go with my vision, so I'm actually gonna take them down. These are just command stripped on.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before.
Now, just for reference, I have my marble top made with paint and epoxy and MDF. And then over in the other room, I have my pillars, which look like this. Now for the pillars, there are 2 things that I have to do to get it fully ready to secure the tabletop to it. And the first thing is going to actually be attaching these fasteners. The second thing that I need to attach to these are furniture feet sliders, and that will actually lift the pillar just ever so slightly off the ground and also make it so that I can push it. And those are things that we want. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, bum-bum-bum.
Putting our life in boxes, erasing the memories so you won't notice. I'm taking the time to focus.
Great choice, Dylan.
You're by yourself, I'm by myself.
Hey babe. Yeah. Come see this.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, it just slides easily.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Good job.
Easily amused.
Wish I could solve your problems. They're stuck on my wall like neon paintings, and I'm so tired of being honest to everyone by myself. I do it so well.
Okay, so now that we have the furniture feet slider things on, I can slide it around. Now it is time to attach these fasteners. All of the fasteners are attached, and that is all I can do today because it's also like night out, so I don't want to make a lot of noise, hence why I screwed in all these screws by hand instead of using the drill. But yeah, we're good to go. Tomorrow I will check back in and hopefully I will fully assemble it. Cool. Good night. Good morning, you guys. I am so excited because today is table assembly day, and that means that potentially by the end of today, the dining table may be completed and ready to go and ready to use. And that would make all the time and effort that I've spent on this over the past 2.5 weeks of actually making it, plus pre-planning for weeks and weeks and weeks, so worth it. And I am so excited to just see it come to life. So let's get going.
Hello, moon. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I...
Okay, so the next thing I'm actually gonna do is go ahead and mark all the little points that I'm gonna have to drill holes in the tabletop. So I have my little Sharpie and I'm gonna just, you know, do this.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the...
So it is now time to go drill the holes in the tabletop, and for that I'm going to put it on the bed, because even though it's been 24 hours and the epoxy resin is cured, it's not like 100% cured to the point that it wouldn't indent. I think it takes up to 30 days to like 100% cure. So just to be safe, I'm gonna put it on my bed. Let's move it. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to just quickly explain what the plan is for securing it into the MDF specifically, because MDF is really a tricky material and you want to make sure that it's secure, and it doesn't secure in the same way as wood. So I'm going to drill holes and then I'm going to screw these inserts into the hole, and then a screw will screw into this insert, and that will give a really good hold, because this is a very like big, oh my gosh, my brain's not working. This is a very coarse thread compared to what a screw would be, like a typical screw. So let's hope it works. It is actually so stressful doing the drilling, because I'm so scared that I'm gonna drill through the whole tabletop and like mess up the whole thing at the very last step. That would be so unfortunate. I'm so paranoid also about the tape, because I feel like every time I'm drilling, the tape could push up. It hasn't yet, but it could. So I decided to test out just using nail polish. I did like a little red line. Can you see that? Thinking maybe that will be a little bit better. At least like a clear line I can always see that's not gonna move. But like, I'm actually stressed doing this, but I'm doing it. 24 holes to make. I've done 4, so I have 20 more to do. Oh my god, it's not working out right.
No.
Yeah.
Can I help?
Oh my goodness gracious, it is just not working. I'm not sure if it's just that I don't have the right drill bit size, like I need one that's exactly specific to the insert size. I know that might sound pretty stupid, but a lot of times when I'm using like a screw or something and I'm doing like a little pilot hole, it doesn't need to be like exactly the perfect size pilot hole, but I'm thinking maybe it needs to be that, or I'm gonna need to figure out a different method. I don't know. So I looked up online to figure out like what is the exact right size drill bit, and I did find that. So I'm just gonna go to Home Depot, I'm gonna pick it up, and then we're just gonna hope for the best. So I'm back and I have the drill bit that I need. Clearly I had the wrong drill bit before. So here's my little mishap. I had to like rotate it and make new holes here. But these ones are perfect, and so are these ones. So I have finally got all the inserts in, thank God. I can't even explain how. I thought that was gonna take me 5 minutes, and instead it took me like 2 hours at least. So there's that, plus a trip to Home Depot. Anyway, before I actually install that tabletop onto the pillar legs, I want to install something else in the area that has arrived. And it is a light that is like very statement-y. It's from Amazon. It is in this box right here. And this is a light that I saw for $150, and I thought, wow, this is so nice and very unique looking. It's a different type of Sputnik light that is definitely more high-end. It was $150, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. It's just too much for me to spend on a light. But then one day I was just on at like 7 in the morning browsing Amazon for whatever reason, and I saw my recently viewed section show that it was on sale for $50, so I bought it immediately, obviously, and it's now arrived. So we're gonna install it. It's very cool. It's like vintagey but modern but cool, you know? Let's do it. And my husband's gonna help me. Instruction?
Oh, they're just like...
Yeah, you have to move it and then tighten it, move it and then tighten it.
Ew.
Ew.
What is it?
Bugs.
What kind?
Little flies.
How are they getting there? Is
I
it
don't
through
know.
here?
No, they're just attracted to light. So they come in through the screen and then they like...
Disgusting. Why is what happening?
It's spinning in place. Like it's not tightening. I tightened this one. This one doesn't spin.
I've tightened it, I think.
It's 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock like that.
8:10, 8:10?
Yeah. So I think now we take off these things. How the heck?
Maybe the things go right in that.
No way. Do they go in? These little light bulbs, I've never used these before. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Piles of paper, my desk is on. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me.
Ta-da!
Take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
Okay. One light bulb's not going off.
Because there's no light bulb in it.
Oh.
Now let me explain the extra light.
Okay, they all work. And it looks awesome. This light is so cool. Easily the coolest light I've ever had. I can't believe that it was original price $150 and I got it for like $50. That is so, I'm so thankful. Now it is time, now that I have that set up, to install the tabletop to the table legs. Hopefully that goes to plan. Good morning, guys. I'm just having my cup of tea. Before I show you the final reveal of the table, because it's all assembled now, I just want to go and get a couple things to help decorate the area. I left most of my decor in Toronto, so I was thinking today I would go to the thrift store and maybe HomeSense and just pick up a couple things. And then after that, I will also show you my chairs which arrived, and I think all of it's just gonna come together really nicely, and I'm just really excited for it. So let's head to the stores and then we'll put it all together. Cheers.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand?
Okay, so I'm back and I just want to quickly show you what I picked out. I hope they're all gonna somehow all come together. Where should I start? Thrift store, maybe. I felt really lucky because at the thrift store I found 2 books that are both really cool books and also really pretty and interesting to look at. So the first one is only $3, The World of Robert Bateman, who was a wildlife artist. Look at that fox. Cute. I take off the cover and it's this really pretty hunter green book that I think will just go really nicely, and I really like that. In addition to that, I found this book, and I felt so lucky to find this book as well. It's a Martha Stewart's book, and this is her when she was quite a bit younger too. And I'm really excited to just look through that and look at, it's all about renovation, this type of stuff. Can you see that? Very cool. Taking the cover off of this one, it's also a stunning book, which makes it even more amazing. It has a nice little house embossed on it. Can you see that right here? Which I think is just so cute. And then I went to HomeSense and I found a couple things. This vase, which my mom looked at, and she was like, why are you getting a black urn? But I think it's nice. It was $19.99, so I mean, I would have liked to spend less, but like, it's pretty nice for the price. And I also got, well, I got a few fake plants because I only have 1 fake plant here. This is the other thing that I got, which is like a really nice chain that's made out of wood. And it'll bring in some of the black, which I have black accents around my house. And then from my own personal collection, I brought out these 2 candlesticks, which I had in my apartment. They're a nice like bronzy gold type color, which I think will just complement everything really well. And then I also picked up like a little packet of greens from Walmart, which I'm thinking I'll put in the urn. So the final thing that I need to add is actually my dining chairs, which I ordered. Let me grab them. Here they are. These are interesting, I'll say. They're plastic, as you can see here, and they're like a plastic version of the really expensive wishbone chairs that are usually made out of wood, and then the seat is woven. When I ordered these, there were no reviews of it on Wayfair or on Amazon or anywhere. They are a brand new product, so I was taking a risk, I guess. And like, they look fine from not right up close. I'm going to keep them. They're super affordable, but they're not the best quality, so just know that. They do look pretty good, but yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll still link them if you want them. You guys, my table is finally ready and I am beyond excited to share it with you. Like, I can't even, I'm so excited. So without further ado, let me show you my dining table. It's right behind me.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight.
You guys, my dining table. I can't. This table was an absolute labor of love. I worked on this for so many hours and so many days, and to see the vision come to life is just insane to me. This is literally better than I ever could have hoped for, and I'm almost in disbelief at the fact that I made this from scratch. I've worked on 2 dining tables before this. One was an IKEA upcycle. I just painted it and stained it. The next one was a secondhand table upcycle, which was a table that I loved. But this is the first dining table I ever made from scratch. And the marble is a gorgeous statement. And the gold legs are glistening and gold, and I love them. And then all the decor that's come together so far. I know I'm missing painting. I'm gonna make a painting for that wall, and then I think that will like bring everything together. But like, I just am in absolute disbelief. I don't know how to say that in any other way. I don't know how this was possible. I don't even know. But I do just want to say thank you so much for allowing me and giving me the grace to make this table in 3 separate videos, because you gave me the ability to really take my time and tell the story in the way that I wanted to tell the story, and not be rushed and not feel too pressured, and to make something that I'm proud of. And I'm not someone that completes things as fast as I want to complete them. I'm also not someone who does well when I'm rushed. But when I can take my time and I make something that I'm proud of, it just means everything. This means everything. I'm so beyond just grateful for this whole experience. I'm so grateful for Homemade Happy, and I'm so grateful to you guys for following along every week. Doing what I'm doing just feels right, and I literally would not trade it for doing anything else. So thank you once again for tuning in every week. I will see you next week in next week's episode of Homemade Happy. I love you so much. Bye.